That's what you eat. Pull up a chair and take a seat. Chipotle, Starbucks, McDonald's too. I'll take everything on the menu times 2. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot. Welcome to Starbucks. May I take your order? I want a pumpkin spice latte. That's what I told her. Small, tall, grande or venti. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm pretty sure it's plenty. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot. Food. That's what you eat. Pull up a chair and take a seat. Chipotle, Starbucks, McDonald's too. I'll take everything on the menu times 2. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot. Never been a fan of UGA. We should replace that with a Chipotle. What's up, Ronald McDonald? Your Big Mac is colossal. Dollar menu is my savior. Let me be your apostle. So what do you think? Good, right?
It's not that bad, but we need to talk about your image.
Huh? I was killing it in there.
You're just losing your sense of white. This whole rapping about food stuff was working for you, but it's not anymore. Stop conforming to stereotypical commercial music crap.
So I need to stop tanning so I'll be paler? Swag.
Hip hop is changing. Yeah, the audience is becoming more black, but you're literally singing about Starbucks and Chipotle.
Well, I like food, so that's all that really matters.
Yeah, well, it's bad, like really bad. People can't take listening to total nonsense anymore. Understand that we live in a black-dominated society, and we need to cater to them too. And everyone generally does like food, but just what message are you trying to send?
Man, I don't know. What if I talk about fried chicken and Starbucks? That caters to everyone, right?
Just no, people don't want to hear this meaningless nonsense anymore. I wish you understood hip-hop's white roots. You need to be more authentic. You need to bring hip-hop back.
Weekend Update!
Hello, I'm Erica Sutton,
And I'm Jordan Gamble.
and here's tonight's top story.
Rapper Jay King is under fire because of comments he made on Twitter about hip-hop becoming more black. He's upset because the shift in audience to more black listeners is causing him to change his image in order to survive the hip-hop industry. His newest single has faced much criticism because, as one fan puts it, he's losing sight of what real hip-hop is.
That raises an interesting point there about real hip-hop, Jordan, and that brings us to tonight's segment,
The history of white oppression. White people. We've been enslaved by black people since the age of colonization.
The value of white people was determined by their level of blackness. The darker your skin, the more likely you were to be a house slave rather than a field slave. Even today, darker-skinned whites have more access to education, jobs, money, and overall well-being.
After being systematically devalued by their skin color, paler whites created the hip-hop genre as a way to talk about their social problems in black America.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Jay King was trying to accomplish with this song there.
Since when is the size of Starbucks drink so important?
Exactly, I mean, he's almost on par with Iggy Azalea. Real hip-hop, he's rapping about food, and Iggy raps about how fancy she is in a fake accent.
First things first, she's the realest.
But seriously, colorism in American society has deeply affected hip-hop.
Hip-hop originally acted as a platform for Black Americans to talk about societal issues such as gang violence, the welfare system, etc., resulting from systematic disenfranchisement.
These issues go back to the days of slavery in which the value of blacks was based on their level of whiteness.
If you possess more white features, you are usually granted more privileges.
Even today, light-skinned people, according to Margaret Hunter, earn more money, complete more years of schooling, live in better neighborhoods, marry higher status people than dark-skinned people of the same race or ethnicity.
Now that the audience of hip-hop has shifted to a wider demographic, white artists are finding a foothold in the hip-hop industry, and the meaning, history, and value of hip-hop is too often lost in the process.
This doesn't mean that hip-hop should be off limits to whites. There are artists like Eminem and Macklemore who still try to maintain hip-hop's original meaning. However, because we live in a fast-paced society that focuses on getting rich quick, few people take the time to go back and understand the roots and complexity of hip-hop music.
As a result, white consumers predisposed to listen to artists that better represent them are highly inclined to support white artists such as Iggy and Macklemore.
This trend is made clear by 2013's Billboard #1 songs. Of the 11, none of them were from black artists. As Jim Farber states, Iggy Azalea gets to #1 so fast with a rap song, Fancy, and Nicki Minaj was only able to get to #3 with a pop song.
White artists such as Macklemore are even winning awards in categories such as Best Rap Album, created and historically dominated by black artists.
The effects of colorism have even infiltrated the artistic expression of black artists who support the white European beauty standards in their work, such as the cover art of Pharrell's Girl or Kanye's Yeezus cover. This makes hip-hop all the more susceptible to a white takeover.
Colorism is not an issue that will disappear overnight. However, artists such as Kendrick Lamar are making a strong effort to unite the black community and bring color back to hip-hop by restoring meaning to lyrics and stepping outside the confines of white aesthetics.
So we're asking you to use your purchasing power. Support more socially conscious artists like Kendrick who seek to unite people rather than divide them. After all, money is power, right?
So new to this life, but goddamn, you got adjusted. I mean, I write poems in these songs.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what J. King was trying to accomplish with this song.
You're usually granted more privileges. You're usually granted more privileges. Usually granted more privileges. Usually granted more privileges. So we're asking you to have some.
That's what I thought you were doing. Oh wait, no. The effects of colorism have even influenced all the more susceptible.
Oh, rapping about food stuff is working. I need to read through this before I do it. Now that the audience of now that the audience of hip hop has shifted.
Alright, go.
Scene 2. Alright. Is this... Scene 3. Alright. These issues go back to the days of slavery in which the value of blacks was based on the level of their... God! This trend is made clear by 2013's Billboard #1 songs of the 11. That doesn't make any... This trend is made clear by 2013's Billboard #1 songs. Of the 11, none of them were from black artists as... I can't even read!
After all, money is power, right?